I'm going to keep this as short as possible because, for one, I got to go take a shower, and two, it's late at night, and three, I know I like to yap a lot, so we'll do our best, all right? That's So Raven, iCarly, Wizard of Waverly Place, 70s Show. I'm trying to think of any more, but you get the gist. What do they all have in common? They all got freaking reboots. Now, to me, I think it's cool. I think it's great that these shows like to provide a reboot or allowing these shows to just come back into our lives after being off the air for so long. And, the actors are great and they try, reprise their old roles. But does it not just feel kind of lame? Like, respectfully, I feel like every time I watch one of these or see these shows or movies that people just remake their old type of content that they did before, it just seems like you're just stuck in the past and you can't move past it. Like, it's one thing if it's like, a one-off thing, like a commercial or like a skit that like the SNL does, like they kind of rebrand or redo it in like a skit or whatever, they bring it back. But overall, to me, it just feels like you have nothing else going on and you're just tied to a specific character. I think I started to notice this a lot with like The Office. Again, a very loved and beloved show, been around 2005 or something like that, and then went on for nine seasons, and kind of didn't do well after Steve Carell left. But either that side, still an iconic show and was great. All right, I feel like after like 5 or 6 years after the show ended, it started gaining popularity. Like, it was already popular as it was going. I just feel like in the social media world, to my knowledge, it felt like people were getting in the reminiscing, nostalgic era with The Office some 5-6 years after it ended. And then, obviously it gains ground with the actors and actresses, and they're like, oh wow, people really love their show and they kind of miss it. COVID happens and people are doing podcasts and things like that, and lo and behold, they have kind of an Office podcast. It's great, you know what I mean? It's great to see people like to bring back again old characters, old shows that people are watching and that people watched beforehand. But it's like it feels kind of sad when that is like your only identity and your only thing that you are known for, and you try to bring it back, and it's just like, what else can you do? What else have you have under your resume other than this one big thing you did? Like, I can understand it being really hard to get another role casted in something else and people are still going to see you as one said character, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like that's a curse of having a really successful show like How I Met Your Mother. They made a whole new reboot and stuff like that, which I doubt it did as great, but when you see those characters, you still see Barney, Marshall, Ted, Lily, Robin. You still see all these characters as them when you look at them in other shows. Like, it's hard. They still have casting and doing different things, but it's so hard to break out of that character, which is not their fault. But you get the other people who just fall into it, like a lot of the cast of The Office, and that just becomes their thing, I guess, for the rest of their lives. But I still feel like that's just kind of lame. Like, that's all you are to some of these people, is just this said character. It's just sad when like your whole personality and identity as a character that you never knew was going to blow up to be, that was something big, just becomes you, and that's all people see as you. And I can imagine that not being fun for the actor or actress that did a character and hoping that they're known for like the other stuff they've done either before or after they did that said role. And again, I'm not saying that these actors or actresses are bad or they don't have range. It's just saying that it sucks when you're only known for one simple thing that you've done in your life, and that's just what sticks to you, and that's where you peaked at. And it's been 10 plus years since you've done that role, and people walk on the street and they're like, oh, you're this, and you're like, haha, I've done other stuff, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, again, if you're gonna end up reprising your roles, doing podcasts, books, whatever it is of your said character, because you just loved it as well and it made you money, and you really identify with the character or whatever, get your bag, go and do what you got to do. Because again, you can do what you want, and feel free to again milk out this character that you so adore, that you've done for so long, that people know you for. Again, get your money and keep rolling forward. But I just feel like at some point it becomes lame, And it's just like, it just sucks when that's your only identity in your life as a character. But it's not that deep. This might be record short. I don't think I've ever done a not that deep this short before. But you know what? I am, and I think I kind of like it. You probably do too, because you can watch the whole thing and not get annoyed. But before I make it any much longer, this is Scout Maps here, your leader, your brother, your homie. Subscribe, like. Again, great to be back making videos again. Love y'all, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. All right, peace out.